The Beach Boys, Little Deuce Coupe, right now on States and Kingdoms. Little Deuce Coupe. The Beach Boys album after Surfer Girl, which of course is an amazing album. Recorded at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
This album... Oh, please.
This was released just about 3 weeks later.
Which is nuts. That's so crazy.
It is. I mean, how busy the Beach Boys were and how prolific Brian was around this time. But because it recycles 4 songs, this album probably shouldn't be as awesome as it is, but it is. And this is one of the first older albums we got on the CD, the double CD that they were issuing at the time. This was paired with All Summer Long. I don't know why.
But it worked. You know, with CDs, obviously, you listen to the whole thing. You don't notice the breaks.
I didn't think anything of it, really.
Yeah, and they really went together in my mind.
Yeah, so this is an interesting album. So, Little Deuce Coupe, which had been released before, had just been released before, along with this song, this album is great to me because it's got some just flat out great rock and roll songs, like, you know, dancey, energetic rock and roll songs on it. And Little Deuce Coupe is certainly one of those, even though we used to joke about this because I feel like I can go from Little Deuce Coupe to Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy. And I mean, you can actually. There's a real boogie rhythm to this song.
Brian loves that.
You know, so if you ever just you can kind of nudge Little Deuce Coupe.
Just nudge the melody a little bit.
Just a bit. You know, and it's not the same song, but the rhythm, the way it is, you know, is very boogie woogie. You've got a lot of the Beach Boys influences on here, but all now synthesized into their sound. You know, the 4 Freshmen, Chuck Berry, you know, Dion and the Belmonts. You have, you know, that boogie woogie jazzy rhythm that, you know, that would be part of their sound. I mean,
Forever.
It was always part of their sound. You know, it never left. Yeah.
Plus the hot rotten rock.
Ballad of Old Betsy.
You
know what? I have to say, as silly as it sounds, because this is an album with a clear theme.
It is not a concept album.
Well, not really, no. But you know, there's one song that has nothing to do with cars, so I don't, you know, you can't just ignore that. But all other themed albums had been a thing for a while.
Frank Sinatra did them.
Well, yeah, a lot of people did them.
A lot of people did them.
Anyway, but still, when I would listen to this, when first listening to this, these songs are so the Ballad of Old Betsy. Oh my God, Ballad. I can't. Ballad of Old Betsy.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful.
It's not easy
melody.
to say.
No, not easy to sing either.
It is. It's such a beautiful melody. The harmonies are beautiful. Everything. I really never thought about it being about a car. I mean, I knew it was about a car, but I would not think about it. But, you know, now that I do think about it, I suppose, it doesn't diminish the song at all.
No, why would it?
You know, it's like sort of like a boy and his dog is like a boy and his car. The
end where Betsy's growing old and the vocal pyrotechnics that happen at that point. It's just
very
such an awesome...
for freshman-y, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely,
it's so well done. It sounds so great.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful. Be true to your school.
You know, I love both versions of this. I think I like the single version more. It's a little bit more up-tempo. At least it seems that way. I think it is.
Well, even like Mike Love is like a little more like forceful on one of them.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, a little more angry about, you know, what people are saying about school in one version. The bass on the album version is really something. It sounds wonderful. It's I really like both. Like, you know, like with Help Me Rhonda, I definitely prefer I like both, but I prefer the single version. Yeah, I agree.
Of that. This I like both. I'm never missing one when I'm listening to the other. I think they're both interesting variations on the song. Car Crazy Cutie. or Pamela Jean. Either one. The thing that this has over Pamela Jean is it's the Beach Boys.
Is
in my opinion.
Wait, is Pamela Jean the?
Yeah, the Survivors.
Yeah.
I actually, I mean, the melody. I love this song. I love the kind of Dion and the Belmonts. Definitely, it's got that kind of sound, and I love Dion. And but yeah, I love Brian singing on this, on both, because it's the same.
It has just such a great rhythm.
Cherry Coupe.
Cherry Coupe now.
Yeah. This is a great example, I think. It's such a catchy, wonderful rock and roll song. It's not a famous Beach Boys song. I don't know that anyone quotes it.
It should be quoted. I think when I first heard this, obviously they're all about cars, but I don't know, like I didn't care. I didn't think about it.
No, it's true.
And so even this was an example of another one, like Cherry Coupe. I don't know. I just thought, cherry cola.
Yeah, that's Eagles of Death Metal. But yeah, that's not really about soda.
Right. See, other bands do it. Doesn't matter.
Anyway, I really like this song. This is just great rock and roll. The harmonies on this album are uniformly brilliant.
Cycle.
Brilliant. The production is just brilliant.
Yeah, she's real fine.
409. Well, this is the oldest song that's put on here from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It fits in fine.
Yeah, classic.
That 409.
Side 2, Shut Down. This was already previously released.
These all just have that classic Beach Boys rhythm. And the Wikipedia page for these songs
are lame.
Is really funny because they're actually just explaining to you like what a Deuce Coupe is, and
it's all about the cars. It's so funny.
And this is all about drag racing.
Yeah, they don't
just explain that.
There's no discussion about the actual music at all. It's just like back then there was a car and it was called this and it was known as this, and then other people like this car. It was all about like the cars.
And even the pink slip thing is funny because I mean people have seen Grease, right?
Pink slips, ownership papers.
I know this is weird, right? That's not an obscure movie. Shouldn't have to be explained.
Everything is obscure these days.
Anyway, Shut Down that's a great song. Yeah, it's also why Mike's voice is so important in the harmonies. I know it's anathema to say anything in defense of Mike, but without his voice,
No, obviously he contributed plenty.
No, of course.
You can hear it with your ears. Spirit of America.
Well, this is also kind of funny. I mean, about a song about. See, this I did not think about.
No, me neither.
A song about the land speed record.
Yeah, it didn't seem car related to me when I first listened to it.
But the lyrics are as matter of fact as you can get.
I don't listen.
I know. It's just funny. It's also just pretty, and it's sounds great, and I don't know. I like songs written about things like this. There aren't enough songs about something maybe
like mugs
that may seem, I suppose, trivial to some people.
Clocks.
It doesn't all have to be about heartache and relationships and stuff.
Our car club. This song in my head goes really well with Be True to Your School because it's like a school club. I don't know. I always think of them together.
It's impossible not to think about American Graffiti with some of these things, really, and that's fine with me.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
I mean, what a wonderful thing to be associated with. Well, I mean, I'm always trying to think, and we were just talking about this before. Why do the Beach Boys get classified as oldies versus other bands around the same time that don't get put in that direction, that get put in the classic rock bin? What is it about this sound that throws people off? Maybe is it the music? Is there something that like is too much of a looking back into Americana that people like just can't really grasp. I mean, not everybody. Obviously, people get it, but some people just don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it is.
You mean Noel Gallagher?
He doesn't get it. He hates it. There's no Beach Boys influence in Oasis.
Well, you know.
And that's the problem.
No, anyway, the there's no Beatles influence. But I think I do think a lot of it has to do with the Endless Summer and American Graffiti.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn that movie.
Yeah, I know.
No Go Showboat is a fun song.
It is. It's funny. That's a great song. It's a great, funny Beach Boy song.
Yeah. Just like every song, the arrangements are so good. Even, on every song, there's just the way Brian arranges it. There's just something that happens that, like brings it to the next level.
It's true. There's one, particular chord change or one, thing in the arrangement of the vocals. Mm-hmm. There's something that just always catches your ear. Yeah, and that's really true on all the albums, even the early ones. But by this time, it's a constant thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
A Young Man Is Gone, which is their rewording of Their Hearts Were Full of Spring, which is such an important song for Brian.
Yeah.
And
very faithful to the Four Freshmen's version.
Yeah, it is. I think the version is actually better.
Well, the Four Freshmen?
No, the Beach Boys version.
Yeah.
But this the words I think were written by Mike about James Dean.
It's really related.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's really good though, and the words are good. Again, Mike, was a capable lyricist.
How many times do you have to say it?
I mean, I know there are some songs later in the band.
They can't all be winners, okay?
Jeez. But yeah, I really like this, and it's always pretty, and they can do this song. Really, I think they can do it the best of anybody.
They can do it with their eyes closed all day.
It's great.
So, save the best for last. My favorite song, and yours.
Yeah, it is.
Custom Machine. This song just knocks me down.
It just rocks
every time I listen to it.
It really does. It is. It's exciting. I feel like it's actually, you get a little adrenaline.
I mean, talking about like the car thing, Custom Machine like sounds like driving.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like driving fast.
Yeah, it does. It has that.
Like you're shifting gears.
You're accelerating.
Yeah, and it just, I don't know how he did it. It's like amazing. I have nothing to say. I have no words.
The drums have that kind of, I know it's almost like I said, like a Krupa-ish, just like boom.
Yeah,
boom, boom,
so
boom.
We didn't mention that, but on the record version, it is, and this is the stereo version.
Yeah.
It is crazy. The drum is just pounding, and it is so loud. It's like louder than the vocal.
The first CD we had is stereo, and I don't remember the drum sound like that. So that's so
but
really.
on this, it's just pounding away at you, and it's very exciting.
It's not the first time. Some of those CDs they kind of lopped the testicle off of some of those mixes, I think, so to speak.
Yeah, they evened it all out.
It doesn't have the bass, and the Beach Boys have to have that bass. I mean, they're it's important. Bass. I think this is. I mean, you can't. I'm not going to say a hidden gem, because that's pretty much all the Beach Boys albums before Pet Sounds, and most of them after.
I mean, yeah, I hate to think of it as hidden.
But Surfer Girl is wonderful. This to me always.
This always
seems like a little bit of a step.
Balanced in a way than Surfer Girl.
Well, you can seem that way to you.
Thanks.
Because we heard this early on, because this was, when we started listening to Beach Boys, and we started going in kind of after Pet Sounds and before Pet Sounds. This was the first one that I really remember before this, and All Summer Long, obviously. Mm-hmm. So it's very special to me. And I've always really enjoyed it. I've always thought of it as, what it kind of is like the pinnacle of early 60s rock and roll in a lot of ways.
No, it's just, I don't know how you don't see this as a great achievement.
So it's an incredible album. I love it.
No, it's great. David Mark's awesome.
All right, it's the last album with him for a long time.
Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed our discussion of the Beach Boys' Little Deuce Coupe. Please make sure to comment below and let us know what you think. And please like this video and subscribe to our channel, and make sure to stay tuned for more videos Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays here at States and Kingdoms. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time.